Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be going over my hair care routine with y'all. I've gotten a lot of requests and questions about what I use on my hair and how I style it the way that I do. So I will hopefully be answering all of your questions in this video and giving you guys some tips and tricks and ways that I style and treat my hair, and hopefully that gives you guys some help as well. So number one, my hair is very dry, very damaged, and it's naturally a very dark brunette. So the color you see here is very synthetic. I do get it colored and treated on a regular basis. I am very lazy when it comes to getting my hair colored, so I usually go like every 6 months just to freshen up the color and to get everything touched up a little bit. And I do get a balayage using bleach to help brighten and lighten the ends of my hair. And like I said, my hair is naturally very dark brunette. So when you lighten dark brown hair, it does tend to pull a brassier orange color. So I do have to get it treated regularly, and I do have to use color correction and toner in order to balance that all out. So my body, my skin, my hair, everything is naturally very dry. I am super dry, I'm eczema prone, and therefore my hair is very dry as well. And I live in Utah, which is a desert, and the climate is extremely dry too. So my hair is very dry and damaged, and I do get a lot of comments from you guys saying like, oh my gosh, your hair looks so lush and so healthy. How do you keep up so much, like such healthy hair when you color treat it? And to be completely honest, it's not that healthy. It is dry and damaged, and I just do my best to try to avoid it and to try to kind of do things that aren't going to be as harsh on my hair with me color treating it and heat styling it. I don't heat style very often. I do use a lot of expensive high-end hair treatments on my hair, and hopefully in the end it just looks healthier than it actually is. So when it comes to hair, I'm definitely not a professional. I'm not an expert. I don't have a lot of training when it comes to hair care, and I don't do a lot of like professional correct things to my hair. But since I've gotten so many questions from you guys on what I do, I wanted to help you guys out a little bit. When it comes to makeup and artistry, I would consider myself a professional. I am an expert, and I am a senior education consultant with Sephora. So I do know what I'm talking about when it comes to skincare and makeup, but hair is kind of a different story. So all of the hair products that I'm going to be mentioning in today's video are going to be high-end hair products, and that's because when I had brunette hair, I was able to get away with using a lot more inexpensive tools and products. My hair was not as difficult to maintain. It was very easy to take care of, and I noticed a difference just using really inexpensive drugstore hair care. But now that I've moved to a drier climate and my hair's matured and my hair is more damaged with me coloring it so often, I have switched over to completely using all high-end hair products. And that has completely changed my hair. I notice a huge difference using more prestige hair care. And I understand if that's not something you guys can do, or if that's not something that you're interested in doing. And I'm in no way saying that that's something that you have to do, but it's something that I've noticed a huge difference with. Okay, so this is my hair fresh out of the shower. We're about 80%, 90% dry at this point, so it's a little bit more dry at the ends, but you can tell there's definitely still some moisture in my hair from the shower. I try to not wash my hair any more than 3 times a week. I usually am about 1 to 2 times a week, but sometimes I'll do 3 depending on how my week's going and what I'm doing. If I have a special event, I'll try to have my hair like 2 days at that point, like 2-day-old hair, but generally I can get away with only doing it a couple of times a week. I am very dry, so my skin's dry, my hair's dry, my scalp is dry. I don't produce a lot of oil, so that's not really a problem for me, but I know a lot of people do have to train their hair to where they can go longer periods of time without washing it. And the reason why that's good for your hair is because it's going to let your hair produce its own natural oils, and you're not gonna have to heat style your hair as much. The more you're washing your hair, the more you're gonna have to treat your hair, and the more you're gonna be heat styling it. Unless you're someone who can get away with not heat styling at all. But I tend to be able to heat style my hair and let that hairstyle go for a couple of days before having to touch it again. So that's one of my biggest tips, is definitely trying to go as long as you can without washing it, because that's really going to help your hair produce its own natural oils. You're not going to have to strip it as much, and you're just going to be able to let your hair be a little bit more natural. So my favorite shampoo and conditioner is this one right here. This is the SEBASTIAN Professional's Drench. And these are a very, very moisturizing shampoo and conditioner. The consistency is super thick. It's super hydrating. It smells amazing. And even just using the shampoo on its own feels very conditioning. But by the time I go in and I use the conditioner, my hair feels silky smooth. When I'm rinsing it out in the shower, I can feel that it's like so much more hydrated. It feels so much better. And it's really, really good for adding moisture to the hair. So my hair is super dry and it's damaged. So being able to provide a lot of moisture for my hair is really important. Now, a lot of professionals do recommend switching out your shampoo and conditioner. So I do have a couple of others that I will switch out like every other month or in between washes, just so my hair doesn't get used to the shampoo and conditioner. But this is the one that I always come back to because I really think it's the best and it gives so much moisture and makes my hair so much more manageable. So my hair is very color treated. I am naturally a super dark brunette. My roots are my natural color and all of this down here is synthetic. So I do have a really hard time getting my hair to be a true platinum blonde, which is ideally something that I would love to have, but I really have to color correct my hair frequently in order to do that. So this is the current color correcting shampoo I'm using. This is the JOICO Color Balance Blue shampoo, and I really like the blue one because it helps to really brighten your hair. Anyone who's gone blonde, you know what I'm talking about, especially if you naturally have deeper, darker hair like I do. Your hair will try to turn a very like brassy, orangey red tone that's much warmer. And if you desire a more cool, crisp blonde tone, then you need to color correct it with either a blue or a purple shampoo. So this is the one I've been using. I really like it. I think it does a really good job. I get asked all the time when I shampoo my hair with this if I just barely got my hair done, or I'll go into work and people be like, wow, your hair looks great. Did you just get it done? And all I did was use my purple or blue shampoo to treat it. And it makes it look a lot more bright and radiant and just looks like you freshly touched up your hair, which is really nice because then you can go longer in between color treatments. And color treating your hair is not only super expensive, but it's very damaging on your hair. So I use this probably every other time that I shampoo my hair. I will just do my shampoo from Drench and then I'll go in and do this on the end. So I'll shampoo up the roots of my hair really well and then I will soak my hair in this from like the neck, the ear down. And then after that I will go in and condition. And the reason why I switch this from like week to week and I'll kind of switch in between hair washes is because blue or purple color correcting shampoo can be harsh on your hair too. So I don't like to use it too frequently because I don't want my hair to get crisp or dry. And a lot of people have issues with using these too often too because they can kind of tone your hair too much to where their hair looks blue tinted or purple tinted. I never have that problem, but I know people who have lighter hair can have that result. So next I like to use a deep conditioning treatment. This is my all-time favorite deep conditioner. This is the Macadamia Natural Oil Deep Repair Mask. This is meant to be a mask, a hair mask that you do maybe once a week. It's supposed to be something that you only use when you need it. I have super dry hair and I love this stuff, so I use this way more than that. I will use it whenever I use my conditioner, so almost every time I wash my hair, I'll make sure to do this. So I'll just really load it up in the ends of my hair, bring it upward, and then I will pin it to the top of my head while I shave or take care of the rest of my body. That way it gets a chance to really soak into the hair and provide a lot of moisture. And when I rinse this out, my hair feels amazing. Like, this makes your hair feel so good. And it smells amazing too, which I love. It just smells like a really nice spa experience. If you enjoy getting your hair done, you'll really love this because it makes your hair feel like you just got it done. Like, it feels so good, so much more repaired, so much more strengthened, and your ends don't look nearly as like separated and split as mine normally do when I use this. It's pretty expensive. They can be really pricey. Like, this size I think is like $30. So it is an expensive treatment, but a little goes a long way, and you can always find them on deals. Like, you can get them 2 for 1, or Ulta does a lot of coupons with them and things like that. So you can definitely find a way to get this more inexpensive, but this is definitely one of the pricier items that I use on my hair, but it's totally worth it. It works so well, and so many people swear by this product. So now that our hair is all nice and clean, we'll go in and start doing our hair care treatments. And I generally never blow dry my hair. I usually wash my hair at night and then I'll sleep on it, and then in the morning I will heat style it. And because I don't like my natural hair, I almost always will heat style it with either a flat iron or a curling iron. And I will just kind of maintain that hairstyle for a few days and kind of let it get a little messy, work with second day, third day, fourth day hair, maybe do a couple ponytails here and there. But since I do only use heat treatments in order to style my hair, I really try to avoid using a blow dryer, because then I'm using two different forms of heat, and that's so bad for your hair. So I usually cut the blow dryer and just stick to air drying. And after my hair is washed, it's important to obviously brush out your hair. These are my two favorite hairbrushes. I will never use any other hairbrush other than these two. These are so amazing. This one over here is the wet brush, the original Wet Brush Pro, and this one is the Tangle Teezer or Tangle Tamer. And these are both designed to be used on wet hair. They are really great at not preventing So I love both of these hairbrushes. I don't know if I really prefer one or the other. I just always have to have one handy, and I swear if you guys have not tried one of these hairbrushes, once you try them, you will never go back. Especially if you have like kids and you're like always doing like your kid's hair, or like your little girl has like long hair that she like cries and complains the entire time that you're doing her hair. This will be like a game changer for you guys. So absolutely love these. So I'm just gonna go through and brush my hair now that it's almost dry. Just make sure you get out all the tangles. Brushing your hair is super important, and to not just like go straight in and start styling it or whatever, because you're gonna get knots and that's not cute. Okay, so now that my hair is brushed out, I'm gonna go in with my leave-in conditioner. This is the Miracle It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product. They have a couple other renditions of this, but this one's my favorite. It's a thicker leave-in conditioner. It's like a thicker consistency, but it still sprays out. And it will just really condition the hair, makes it so much more manageable, and your hair feels so much more revived after you use this. I've switched back and forth between this and more affordable options, and I always go back to this because I can see such a huge difference in my hair. And I forget about how amazing this is every time I try to switch to something else. And my hair just feels so much more damaged and gross and difficult to work with. So this is definitely one of my all-time favorite hair care products. And I'm just gonna spray this through my hair. I focus it mostly on the ends. I never put it above my like ear or neck length. I always keep it down here, because if you add a lot of moisturizing products to the base of your head or your scalp, it's gonna produce more oil, and then you're gonna have to wash your hair more frequently. And I always wanna try to avoid that. And this stuff smells so good too, which is always a plus when your hair smells good. Okay, so I've got that all sprayed throughout my hair, and I'm gonna go through and brush it out just to make sure the product's evenly distributed. And this stuff is such a game changer. If you're wanting to get one high-end product to help change your hair and make it more strengthened and more just like manageable and shiny and healthy, that's definitely the one I'd recommend. So once my leave-in conditioner's in, I like to go in with a hair oil. And hair oils are some of my absolute favorite products because my hair is so dry. And I have so many little split ends on the end. It's really important for me to use a hair or beauty oil to kind of seam those off. It just helps everything be nice and moisturized, kind of closes them off so that they don't continue to split, or you can't tell that they're as split and damaged as they really are. And my hair soaks everything up because it is bleached. When your hair is bleached and it's more damaged, then your hair shaft is more expanded and the hair is able to absorb more products, which is a bad thing because it's damaged, but you definitely need to make sure that you're giving it the moisture it needs to prevent future damage. So my all-time favorite one is the Matrix Oil Wonders. This one is the Indian Amla. It's just a strengthening oil. It smells really good and it's super thin and lightweight. So I absolutely love this one, but I have so many favorite hair oils. These are all of my other ones that I like to use and rotate between just because I like hair oil so much. This one's super amazing. It's the Macadamia Healing Oil Spray. It's really convenient because it's actually in like a spray version, and the oil's super thin in here. It's almost like a watery consistency, but this one's great for someone who maybe doesn't have as dry of hair as I am, or maybe they don't have color treated hair and they want something really thin to put the moisture in. This one makes your hair feel really amazing and smells awesome. And then this one's definitely a thicker consistency. It's the Pura d'Or, and this is their organic argan oil. This one's awesome because it's a little thicker, it's a little heavier. If you have like super dead dry ends and you need something to really seal them off and give a lot of hydration, this is awesome. And this next one is by HBL, that's Health Beauty Life. This is the treatment oil, and this one is great as well, and it actually helps to cut your drying time. So if you're in a hurry or if you do your hair quickly, this may be a good option for you. This one generally doesn't have as much moisture as I feel like my hair needs, but I do really like this one. And then the one I've been using a lot lately is the PYT Argan Oil. This is the Pretty Young Thing hair oil, and it looks really small in here, but some of these are like really big. So this is 1 ounce of product. This one smells really, really good, and I really like the way that this one leaves my hair feeling as well. I think it just feels really nice and silky smooth. So the one I'm gonna be using is the Matrix one, just because this one is my all-time favorite. And I do a pretty generous amount. I'm gonna do like 4 pumps, which is quite a bit of product, but my hair is super dry, so I can use a lot of product. Definitely start at the ends of your hair because that's where your hair is gonna be most dry and need the most moisture, and work your way up. With hair oil, you definitely wanna be careful not to take it too high on the hair because, again, it's gonna cause an oily scalp and nobody wants that. But once it's mostly like off my fingers and I can feel that there's not a lot of product, I'll kind of start bringing it up and brushing through like my bank section and the like top layer of my hair, just because my hair is a little layered and there's like ends of my hair that are up higher from the layers, and I need to make sure that I cut those too and get them nice and hydrated. And this stuff smells so good. It leaves your hair feeling so much better. This is like a product that I could never live without. Like, hair oil just changes my world and my life. I absolutely love hair and beauty oils. And I will use these when my hair is dry as well, but I won't use as much because your hair is not gonna absorb as much product when it's dry. So when it's wet, I'll use a pretty generous amount. But if throughout the week I notice that my hair is more dry, or if it's not like taking to styles very well and I need a little more moisture, I'll just do like a pump or 2, and again start at the bottom and work my way up just to give it a little bit more love. My hair is still a little damp, but you can tell that it's a lot more moisturized. It has more shine to it, and it feels a lot more manageable now that I have my hair treatments in there. Right now, I like to stick just with my hair care, my leave-in conditioner, and my oil, just those 2 products, along with my shampoo, conditioner, and deep repair mask, because I don't like to overwhelm my hair with too many products. I know a lot of people use a lot more treatments in their hair than that, but I notice that when I use a ton of other products, it can weigh it down, or it gives my hair more thickness or texture than what I want. And the less products I use, I feel like the longer I can go without washing my hair, which again is super important to me. So I really like to just use the oil and the leave-in conditioner, and that's plenty for me. And then of course throughout the week I have to use my dry shampoo. So my favorite dry shampoo is the Elizabeth & James Nirvana. I really like the white one. The black one smells good too, but I think the white one smells a little better. I love this dry shampoo because a little goes a long way. It melts into my hair really nicely, so I don't feel like I have a really heavy cast of product, and it just makes my hair feel actually clean. Like, it doesn't leave a texture or residue behind. I can spray it all up in my hair, all up in my roots, and I feel like I actually am cleaner than I was before. And dry shampoo is really important for my hair care routine because that allows me to go longer without washing it. There's more affordable options of dry shampoo on the market for sure. This is definitely my favorite dry shampoo ever, but I also really like Batiste and I like Dove as well if you want to use a drugstore option. I think that you can get away with using drugstore options for hair styling, such as your hairspray or your dry shampoo, because they're not actually treatments or hair care, but I think this one's definitely the best. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I answered all of your questions and comments. If not, definitely leave me a comment down below. I would love to answer your questions and get back to you guys. Check out my description box below because I will have a lot of details, a lot of information, and I'll have other video suggestions for you guys to check out too. And thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if it helped you out, and definitely subscribe to my channel so you guys won't miss any other videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all later. Mwah!